We're here in the world record-breaking city of Dubai. We're gonna be spending 2 full weeks here sharing all of the best things to do in this city. We're currently standing outside the brand new Museum of the Future, and sadly we're not gonna be able to show it because we did not book it in time. Everything else that we do in this video will be linked in the description below. Book it ahead of time so you don't miss out like us. We have so many things to share, so let's get into the video.
Rushing to get to the Burj Khalifa for sunset.
Holy crap, that's huge. I can't even see it, I have to bend my neck.
First thing on our list is, of course, to see the tallest building in the world. We are actually gonna go all the way up on the elevator and take it in from above. I just got married 2 weeks ago, which is kind of crazy. To reach the elevators for the Burj Khalifa, you pass by 2 more world record breakers, the largest fountain show and the world's biggest mall. Now, you have 2 options to choose from. You can either do the normal and cheapest option, which are floors 124 and 125, or you can go all out like Ian and Anna and choose the highest outdoor observation deck in the world on floor 148.
One thing that I have been wondering is how the heck do they clean it? Because it's all shiny and glass on the outside. Turns out it takes 40 employees 3 months to clean the entire outside.
Another fun fact is that if you've ever seen the Mission Impossible movies, Tom Cruise actually climbs the Burj Khalifa. Right below us is the fountain show, and that's supposed to light up at 6 p.m. every night until 10:30. So we're gonna head down there after.
Overall, it's cool. Ian, what do you think? Is it a must-do in Dubai?
If you're claustrophobic and get annoyed with other people, probably not. But if you want to be on the world's tallest building, then it's a must-do, especially at night. I'm really liking the vibe at night because all the lights are turning on. What a way to end off the night. That fountain show was definitely better than expected because the building lit up. I could only imagine being here for New Year's when fireworks are blasting off. The videos I've seen online are incredible. What a crazy start to our time here in Dubai. So if you're trying to get around Dubai, there's 2 different options. You got Uber and Careem, and I recommend doing Careem because it's a little bit cheaper and you're gonna be taking taxis a lot here because it's a bigger city. So you'll constantly be taking 20-minute rides here and there, and it's gonna save you a lot of money in the long run. So download the Careem app that also does delivery of food, which is really nice. Doing something really fun this morning. We're about to take jet skis out with a guide for 1 hour, and it's just Anna and I in this tour today. That was so dang fun. I cannot believe how fast we were going. I was going about 70 miles per hour because it was so flat. A big tip here in Dubai is to go on jet skis in the morning. We were able to see the city view of the Burj Khalifa, the Burj Al Arab, and then of course the Atlantis on the palm. It was incredible. We decided to book this tour with 2 separate jet skis so we could have so much fun on our own. But if you just book one, that pays for 2 people. So 2 people could ride on 1 jet ski. Tonight, we're doing one of the most popular things to do here in Dubai, which is a desert safari. We're here with our tour guide, Kadir. We're gonna do a private tour with an old school Mercedes. Kadir, what is the one word we taught you already in English?
Dingleberries?
Kadir and I were joking around about how when you learn a new language, you always learn the bad words first. So I taught him one. I didn't tell him what it was yet.
For the record, Ian taught him the word. He also taught me the word 7 years ago when we first started dating. Camels are my favorite land animal. I have my necklace that Ian got me after a few dates.
Look how pretty the eyelashes are. Wow. I kind of want to buy these 2.
I know. Should we take him home? Can they live in the van? The reason I choose not to ride camels is because a lot of countries I've seen extreme abuse for camels, horses. These camels seem to be taken really well care of, but I'm always going to opt out of it because I do not promote riding animals. Are you awake too?
It's Ian.
Oh.
Oh, he's looking at me. He's like, why am I here with this man? Yeah.
guide told us that the orcs we saw are the national animal of the UAE, and it's not too common to see them while you're out here, so we got very lucky because we saw a lot. They're in a big pack and they ran away from us just like they all do. I'm not gonna hurt you, animals, if you're watching.
We've seen some gazelles. They were running away from our car because they don't like humans. Then we passed by these massive man-made lakes. It took 7 years to create this conservation area, and there's thousands of birds, there's fish. It just was so interesting that something like that is here in the desert. It felt out of place, but it also looked like it was flourishing. Dubai is officially an adult playground. If you want a great sunset, don't take it in from the city. Come out here to the sand dunes because that was an unforgettable ball of fire.
Yeah, it was so pretty. It was like, no, Simonyo! And the city vibe is like, smog, smog, smog. This is for 2 people?
No, it is not.
No, this is for you. You have to eat all, okay? Otherwise, there's a fine.
So much food. This is insane.
Start from roasted vegetable, hummus, tabbouleh salad, fattoush, jarjir salad, lentil soup, beef meatballs, and chicken and lamb uzi.
If you want the best food you're gonna get in Dubai, you're gonna wanna come on this tour and to this camp because this is ridiculous.
Said no tip?
No tip.
Okay, I'll take you inside the desert. I'll drop you home safe, don't worry.
Kader was by far one of the best tour guides we ever had. He made our time in the desert so special, so you definitely need to go on this tour with him. There's gonna be a link down in the description below, and of course, you gotta ask for him.
Yeah.
What do you gotta say?
I gotta say, welcome all. Thank you so much.
Today we are heading to Abu Dhabi. It's about a 9-hour day. I think it's only an hour and a half away from Dubai, but this is such a fun day trip, especially with our first stop being the Mad Max exit. And if you have never seen Mad Max before, it is such a badass movie. I will overlay some shots right now. Basically, you drive in on this exit. They have menus. Look at this. A car with a turret on it and spikes and skulls. Insane how much time and effort they put into the design of all the food trucks here, the bathrooms. This country is literally mind-blowing. They got Tesla chargers right there.
We've officially touched down in Abu Dhabi, and we really wanted to stop at the Louvre. I know, shocking. You probably just saw us there in Paris a few months ago, and if you didn't, you can click right up here to watch that video. It is one of my favorite places ever. They actually had to pay France $500 million for the rights of the name, and they have it for 30 years, and then they have to pay another $500 million. So my big question was, what the heck? Why? And our tour guide told us that UAE creates a lot of things from other countries for tourism purposes. And it makes sense. Like, I don't think I would have stopped if it wasn't called the Louvre, and just out of pure curiosity. It definitely doesn't have the best art collection quite yet. They're still working on it. It's mainly about the architecture in here, which as you can see is pretty incredible.
A French architect created this masterpiece. It has a 7,000-ton dome made out of aluminum and has 7 layers. But what makes it really cool is that it's an open air concept, so you have light streaks coming down from the sun and you're surrounded by water.
Abu Dhabi has 200 natural islands. They do not need to create fake islands like Dubai because they're encompassed by the Gulf. This is actually natural water all around us, and I thought that was really cool. Finally, some natural stuff.
So how does a 50-year-old country in the middle of the desert afford to build these monumental cities? I mean, Dubai used to look like this in 1980, and boom, 40 years later, it's the most futuristic city in the world. And that's where these two come in. Meet Sheikh Zayed and Sheikh Rashid. These former rulers are plastered all over the UAE, and I mean everywhere. During their reign in the 1960s, they struck black gold when they discovered massive amounts of oil. And with their sudden explosion of wealth, Zayed took care of his people by building schools, hospitals, and roads in Abu Dhabi. And Rashid, on the other hand, had a futuristic plan to make Dubai the global center of commerce. Both these amazing leaders had revolutionary ideas and all the money in the world, but they had one major problem: a shortage of workers. So they began recruiting labor from all around the world, with migrants from Pakistan, India, and other countries flooding in to create a better life for themselves. But somewhere along the way over the past 60 years, what these migrants were promised was very different to the harsh reality when they arrived. The reality is, without these migrants, this country would be nothing, but the UAE still chooses to violate their human rights to this very day. Every country has its issues, and here on our channel we find it important to share both the good and bad of every place we visit. Remember, by shining more spotlights on the oppressors, things will slowly get better over time.
So right down the street is the presidential palace, and this is where the president conducts his business. This is where his office is.
Really cool piece of artwork right here. It's called The Power of Words, and it says, "Wealth is not money and oil. Wealth lies in people, and it is worthless if not dedicated to serve the people." Lastly, it's time to visit one of the most breathtaking places in the entire country, and probably the reason you're visiting Abu Dhabi, the stunning Grand Mosque. Basically, if you're a male, you just gotta cover up your shoulders and wear some pants to cover up the knees, but if you're a woman, you gotta wear a baya to cover up your entire body and head.
Luckily, Ocean Air provided me with this, so I didn't have to buy one.
Ranked the 9th largest mosque in the world, this place can hold up to 41,000 worshippers at once. But what makes it more famous is its beauty, because it's built with all white marble and gold accents. Of course, the UAE had to beat some more records with the largest carpet in the world. Tonight we are going somewhere extra special, one of Anna's favorite restaurants, Hell's Kitchen by Gordon Ramsay. Had no idea there was one in Dubai.
If you guys have been following us for a long time, you know one thing about me, and that is that I love Gordon Ramsay. We have been to Hell's Kitchen once before in Las Vegas. I was on our 4-month road trip when we had no money and we spent like $300 some. Any chance I get, stop at Hell's Kitchen, I'm gonna do it, and I wanna see how it compares to Vegas. On the menu tonight, I will be having a burrata and heirloom tomato salad, followed by a delicious beef Wellington. And not to disappoint, we're ending the night with a sticky pudding. Bring it on, baby, bring it on.
If you're looking to visit a Hell's Kitchen around the world, there's actually only 5 locations, and 4 of those are in the US. But if you're outside the US and are traveling, Dubai is definitely a great spot for it.
Who cooked the Wellington?
I did, chef.
Just touch them. Come on, just touch them. They're all raw. Get your apron off, get packed, and off out.
And action.
You, come here, touch it, just touch it. It's so raw, it's mooing. Off with you now.
What is there to say? I'm almost done with my beef welly.
Beef? Good. Potatoes?
This is a sticky toffee pudding and is by far my favorite thing.
Of all the 3 things, this is the best, I think, on the menu tonight.
It's so good.
Quick announcement.
This entire trip and video would not be possible without our sponsor, Get Your Guide. Get Your Guide is a platform with over 65,000 experiences worldwide. Everything you see in this video was booked through their app. They offer tour guides, experiences, entrance fee tickets, and even skip the line opportunities, just like the Burj Khalifa. We got to skip the entire massive line there. And they also let you cancel 24 hours before your tour starts, and you get all your money back. Everything will be linked down in the description below, and we get a small little kickback so we can keep creating travel guides just like this one. We just arrived at Dubai's Miracle Garden, which are the largest botanical gardens in the world. There's over 150 million flowers. Of course, Dubai has to be the best at everything. There's massive animals like horses, bears, elephants covered in flowers, and even an actual Emirates airplane smack dab in the middle here covered in flowers. Don't be like Anna and I and come at 12 in the afternoon. It is so hot and we are sweating. There's not much shade here. Come at 9 a.m. right when it opens or at sunset. The reason I'm talking fast is because the security guards in a lot of these attractions around Dubai hate when I vlog, so they always take my mic or tell me to put my camera away.
I find this botanical garden to be super family friendly. It's actually kind of designed like an Alice in Wonderland vibe. Really goofy, exotic. There's even a Smurf village. So I think that if you have kids, they're gonna love it here.
We only spent about an hour in the gardens. That's all you really need. Sweating a ton. I wanna let you guys know that we're gonna be making a top 10, ranking each activity and place we go to, just so you could pick the best things. So definitely check that video out right up here. This is my favorite day because we're going on a 3-hour food tour here with Sandy. We do this in every place we go to because trying out food, you really get to know the culture of the place you're at. So let's get going.
We're in the old part of Dubai, specifically Dara, and that's how you kind of see the architecture, that sandy vibe. It's the original Dubai, right?
Yes.
This is first.
I'm talking about the UAE flag. There's a four color. The red meaning courage, and the green progress, and the white peace, and black strength.
When you're walking around Dubai, make sure to put sunscreen on. The sun is really strong and there's no clouds in the sky. October right now, it's about 95 Fahrenheit every single day. There's two seasons in Dubai. First is summer, and that's April to October. And then after October hits, you're gonna start creeping into winter time. And this is when you probably should come. Sandy told us that December, January, and February, it's very perfect here in Dubai.
As you guys know, I love to cook. I'm really proud of myself because we've been traveling a lot, so I've learned so many things, and I'm able to name almost every spice at these stations, which I feel like last year I wouldn't know a single one. Sage, chili, basil, rosemary. He actually had to tell me this one. It's chai, ground ginger, cumin, turmeric, paprika. And then this one I knew because we got these in Turkey, dried smoked lemons, and you can put them in broth. A really good skill to have because if you love to cook. Next, we're going to be trying camel milk gelato. I got salted caramel and pistachio. Camel milk is really cool because it is high in protein and low in fat. I love camels, and I'm not eating one today.
Next up, we explored the famous gold souk. This gold market has been one of the largest in the world for the past 100 years, even before Dubai existed. And one of the biggest reasons so many people from around the world come here to buy gold is because it's also tax-free. The UAE ranks as the 4th largest exporter of gold in the world, so it's no wonder Dubai's nickname is the City of Gold. This place had the craziest items like gold shoes, gold iPhone cases, and of course some more world records for the largest gold chain in the world that is 3 miles long and the world's largest gold ring, weighing 141 pounds.
Surprised at how tame the market was so far because, you know, when we're in the Middle East or even like Asia, there's so many salesmen pulling you every which way. It's getting a little bit more aggressive as we go on. Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Where are you from?
America.
Oh, United States, American girl. Come on.
No, thank
We met some of our followers that have been following us for quite a bit since our van videos back in the US. They were very nice to come say hi. They're both from India, right? Yes. Yeah, so they're working in Dubai. We just love meeting people in person, so come say hi if you ever see us.
It's falafel time, really tightly wrapped.
Chili pepper, very spicy. I took a huge bite out of it. Killed me. Drip it onto your kebab sandwich. These are pickled carrots, and I'm gonna make Anna do this at home because these are delicious. And you just lay that on top. Oh my God. That is good. So right here is a image from the sky before 1950s of where we're at right now. Over here, as you can see, there's nothing. This is where the Burj Khalifa is. Right here, we are on the creek. Look at this spot. Beautiful view. Beautiful Habibi.
Aww.
Habibi.
Beautiful thing.
Oh, thank you.
So in the US, we would call this a meze platter. It's got hummus, mutabal, tabbouleh, falafel, samosas. We've got cheese and lamb.
Yes.
And a grape leaf. So let's dig in.
It looks so good.
Final meal on the tour is a camel burger. He's trying to convince me, and I'm like, I won't eat it.
At least one bite, you know. Then you can tell me, you know, how to feel that.
No, I can't eat it. They're my favorite animal. It's like eating an elephant.
That's different, you know. That's very nice to eat. You know, you can try to and tell me then how. We are here, this is a local house restaurant. Why we are here is one of the famous is they get for the camel meat burger.
I'm gonna take a bite. Anna's definitely not. She feels awful about this. It's very juicy and big though. This is way different than a burger from the US, but
Why?
it just has a different texture.
Better or worse than a regular burger?
There's no better burgers than in the US. Sandy was so great today. He shared so much about the culture and the food scene here in this old area of Dubai.
Thanks, Sandy. Keep in touch. You have our number.
Losers are just not relatable. Don't call my phone cause I'm still unavailable. I've been the greatest, it's still undebatable. Breaking the records and make them unbreakable.
Currently at the biggest picture frame in the world. What's so iconic about this frame is that if you look through it, you can see both old Dubai and new Dubai. Best part is we get to go all the way up.
The sunlight hitting the gold is so dang cool.
I keep saying like, this is so weird. It's cool. But you're just like, who thought of the biggest picture frame?
It wasn't because of you, www.
Once you go up the elevator, you are greeted by a beautiful see-through floor. It's actually censored, so you have to step on it, which is kind of scary. And then on this side, we have New Dubai. On that side, we have Old Dubai. A cool 360 view.
Prices keep on going well.
Today is our first day at the beach. We're at the most popular one called JBR, and it's a 5-minute walk from our Airbnb, which is really nice. Just for the fun of it, I will link our 2 Airbnbs in the description below.
I'm really liking this beach. Of course, you have the tallest Ferris wheel in the world, buildings surrounding you, and then the sunset was amazing here. Another fun thing to do in the marina area is to take a night dinner cruise. You see all these boats light up in the night.
Let's talk about where to stay in Dubai. You can either stay in downtown or the marina area. We stayed half of our trip downtown and the other half in the marina. If you only have a few days and you want to stay closer to the airport, downtown's your best bet. But if you're here for a vacation, definitely come to the marina area. You're gonna love it over here.
I think we might have just found the best thing to do in Dubai. Go have a dance party on the beach. It was really, really fun. Anna and I are big dancers. And if you watch our wedding video that we'll probably post on YouTube, you'll see that there.
And we get really weird on the dance floor. Always, you can count on us.
Starting our day this morning with some dune buggying. Anna and I have never done this before. I've done a 4x4 like this one. This is what our tour guide's gonna be leading us with. It's an hour of dune buggying. We came at 7 a.m. and there's no one here, which is great. So we basically have our own private tour.
Hey, I'm a little nervous to drive, so Ian might be doing most of the driving. How do I look?
You look at your helmet.
So much fun. I was a little bit nervous at first, but I think I killed it. At the very beginning, it started out a bit slow. I could tell Ian was getting very antsy. Quarter of the way through, we finally started going down some really big dunes.
Yeah, I was a little bit nervous there, but right at the beginning, he wants to test your driving abilities, and once he feels comfortable, you'll go faster and down bigger hills. It's $160. You switch off in the middle, so you get 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Any other dune buggy tour is gonna cost you a little bit more, maybe like $300 to $400. So the value is definitely here, and it's a perfect way to start your morning. Today we are at the Atlantis Waterpark. We're gonna be going down all the water slides. This place holds the world record for most water slides in the world. What makes it even more interesting is that it's on the Palm Jumeirah. It's an artificial island, the largest of course in the world yet again. There's actually 3 man-made islands here in Dubai that all look like palm trees. Growing up, I used to go with my friend and his family to Atlantis in the Bahamas, and I don't know if there's anywhere better in the world for kids. We just finished up and I am dead tired. It's a lot of sun, but also a lot of fun. Biggest mistake was not going to the leap of faith first. This is where you go through with the sharks and whatnot in the aquarium. Do that one first. Which tower is it in?
Neptune's Tower.
Right behind me is the Museum of the Future. This is a brand new building in Dubai. It opened up in February of 2022. You can go inside and it's supposed to be a first-hand look on what Dubai is gonna be like in the year 2070. So that's 50 years from now. This has to be the coolest building I've ever seen in my entire life. The architecture, the design, I've never seen anything like this. As we were waiting for a taxi, we found this lobby area that you could enter for free. Of course, the tickets are still booked up. You get to see some really cool elevators, swirly stairs. It looks super futuristic, especially the ceiling. And then right now, it started lighting up at night, and this is my favorite part so far. So if you're coming at sunset, stay a little bit so when it gets dark, you get to see this. And that's a wrap on Dubai. Hopefully you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. It really helps us out, push this video to other travelers just like you guys. And if you're gonna be doing the like, then might as well do the subscribe. We will see you in the next one. Yip, yip, riba.